Welcome back to Foxborough Rush. George Balekji, Travis Thomas.
Come on.
George Balekji, Travis Thomas.
Did you call me George?
George Balekji, Travis Thomas.
Hey, man, I've been called worse. I will take being called you.
I'll
no
take
problem.
the same thing.
It's
That's
compliment.
good vibes. That's good energy.
That's right.
It's a handsome man.
That's right.
Just with a little less hair.
Well, yeah, but, I mean, hey, listen, you never know. Nowadays with technology, I could walk in here tomorrow with a fro.
I skipped my second cup of coffee. That's why I'm mixing it up. Let's get into it. There's nothing to be mixed up about Brock Purdy, man. $181 million guaranteed.
Yeah.
5 years, $265 million extension.
Man.
Front-loaded, $165 of that milli in the first 3 years. So there's likely an opt-out. Brock Purdy got paid.
I know. What were they supposed to do, though?
Yes. This.
I see so much hate.
They were supposed to do this.
I know. There's so much hate. He doesn't deserve it. They overpaid him. System quarterback.
Of course.
Listen, like, what are they supposed to do? They thought Trey Lance was the answer. I think Trey Lance proved it's not a system.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying other guys couldn't pick it up, but Trey Lance had issues. And that is a big, strong, physical, can throw football over those mountains type prospect. And he couldn't figure it out, right?
Yeah.
Brock Purdy comes in. He is the opposite of all of that. He's not big. He's not strong. He can't throw a football over those mountains. But between the ears, he figured out the system, and he's had a lot of success. You have to pay him. My thing is this. I am literally looking at the top 10 highest paid QBs in the NFL, right? Who the hell's worth the money on this list? Dak? No. Joe Burrow?
Dak at $60 million, Joe Burrow 55.
At least Joe Burrow got me to a Super Bowl, but he can't stay healthy. Josh Allen, what has he won besides nothing?
He's worth it.
Jordan Love, he hasn't won anything. Trevor Lawrence, he can't stay healthy. Tua can't stay healthy. Jared Goff, I mean, again, another guy who's got to a Super Bowl, he hasn't won me one. And Lamar can't get out of the second round. Who isn't overpaid? This is the position, bro.
It's the market.
It's the market. It is what it is. So I think the Niners were in between a rock and a hard place here. And they had to pay him, and they did. I would have probably had a little more flexibility to get the hell out of this. Like the no trade clause, I'm like, why? I would have negotiated that from a place of power a little more if I were the Niners to be able to move off of this kid if I had to. But they had to pay him, George. There was no other choice here. And in the end, I mean, on this list that we just showed, what's he, 7th? I could argue this is a pretty good deal.
Yes.
In that, looking at it from that perspective.
Yeah.
I think the team should have had a little more flexibility to move him if need be. But good for Brock Purdy. He mastered the system.
Yes,
it's a
which
system
is difficult.
quarterback, right? He mastered it. It is tough.
He's gotten to big games.
He's gotten to big games. Right place, right time. Good on you, kid.
That's a lot of the market.
That's it.
Rarely can guys thrive and really play well in spite of. He's playing well because of.
That's right.
But think about it like this. Sam Darnold was his backup in San Francisco. He's making $33 million a year.
Sam Darnold, you're saying? Yeah.
The guaranteed money for Brock Purdy is $36 million per year over 5 years. You take that's the real money.
That's the real money.
The total value, the AAV, that's for the agents. That's for the casuals on Twitter.
That's right.
We know our viewers, our fans of Foxborough Rush, high IQ, smart people, football people, love the sport, explosive, attacking, fast, all of that.
Yep.
They understand where the real money is. But this is worth it. He has more air yards per attempt than a Josh Allen, Dak Prescott, or Matt Stafford. He also has a higher EPA than Justin Herbert, which is expected points added, Matt Stafford, and Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah.
This is a good contract. You go through most of the stats. Brock Purdy is a better quarterback than Trevor Lawrence. This is a more team-friendly deal. It's 3 real years. Meanwhile, they're not paying any of their defensive linemen.
Sure.
They soon enough will not pay their offensive linemen, and they go from there. This is a deal that had to be done, and the fact that it's outside the top 5, I am surprised. Because Dak, $231 million guaranteed.
Please.
Jordan Love,
for what?
$55 a year.
For what?
Brock Purdy to be right there inside the top 8. A little less than Tua. To me, that's shocking. I would have said, get me to 53.2. Just for the principle of it, pay me more than Tua. But him right there with Jared Goff, it checks out.
George, we know they've been in negotiations for a long time. He's probably trying to get Dak money. And good for the 49ers to be like, not no, but hell no, we're not giving you that. And they figured it out, and they reached a happy medium, which is what negotiation's all about, right?
Yeah.
My concern with this, if I'm a Niner fan, I like Brock Purdy if I'm a Niner fan. I don't love him because every big game that he's been in with really good pass rushes, he's got hurt. He's got knocked out of the game. We've seen him in bad weather. Look, if you're the Niners and you get home field throughout, okay, cool. But that ain't how it works. Not in the NFC. You usually have to go to a Philadelphia or something like that. So if you're dealing with inclement weather, he's not the guy.
It's not the easiest in San Fran. It's not the easiest in San Fran, the weather.
I'm saying it's better than dealing with a snowstorm in Philly.
Yes.
Or going to D.C. and dealing with a monsoon there.
Yes.
So, again, I have some issues. If I'm a Niner fan, I like him. I don't love him.
Yeah.
I like this contract. I don't love it.
And that's fine. This is a guy also. The injuries, I mean, one of those is his arm gets caught, tears up his elbow.
Yeah.
And that's from getting hit as he's throwing the football. His job is to get the plane off the ground and land it every Sunday, every primetime game, whatever it may be. He does that well. And I think that's what's important. In this system, he executes it to its top degree. And in a few years, this will be a bargain. Dak Prescott just got $230 fully guaranteed last offseason. Deshaun Watson, 4 years before that, got $231 million, fully guaranteed 100%.
Oh.
He's still not even close to that market.
Man.
So this is a smart deal. Brock Purdy's really good, plays in the system well. Kyle Shanahan wants who can execute his system. Brock Purdy's that guy.
All right, you're a nerd for this stuff.
Yeah.
So I pose this to you because I could care less.
Okay.
What is Drake Maye
I knew
going to
it.
get per year when it is time? If he stays on the current trajectory of badassery, what is he going to get paid when it's time?
5 years, total value, 5 years, total value around, let me go, ooh. Okay, so he's going to get paid in 3 years. Now you see the mind going.
He'll get paid
I'll go
in 3.
5 years.
Okay.
And the total value would be $70 million a year.
Oh, my damn.
5 years, 200.
What?
And $45 million fully guaranteed.
Oh, Lord, have mercy.
What?
That's a lot of cabbage, man.
And he's going to be a top 5 QB.
I know, but
If you
damn.
think about it like this, Purdy with the value, he's $181 million guaranteed. Then he has the other numbers at $265. If he gets paid $265 million, that means you're winning NFC Championship games, he's setting passing records, and you're winning Super Bowls.
Hold on a second.
Yeah.
Just pause the show. We're not live.
Calling your son?
Honey? Yeah, what's he doing? Homework?
Throw the
Tell
ball.
him to stop! Go to the backyard and throw passes. All spirals. Send me the video. Okay, we're ready. Oh, we're live? Sorry.
You're tall, so if he takes after you, he'll have the build for a quarterback. He'll have
I
that frame.
prayed for a quarterback. I want you to know that. I prayed.
might
Kid
get
could care
one.
less about quarterback. He loves soccer, so okay. Well, I prayed for a quarterback. It didn't work.
Hey,
soccer
soccer-
players get paid too, though.
That's what I was going to say. That's real money out
They
there.
get paid.